Yo, welcome back to another game. What? It's literally the same game. Anyways, welcome back to another freaking episode of, I guess, Noob to Godly on Warframe. Today, I just want to get you through a few things and I guess just play whatever, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and switch back to the Brighton just because I wanted to get it to level 30 before I switch guns. As I told you, you want to get everything to level 30. I'm gonna put some mods since I do have some mods. Normally, I would tell you not to do this, but I am too lazy to put one by one. Probably could have already done it while I'm telling you this, but I'm gonna hit actions and auto install. It's gonna put on some random mods. I normally, like I said, will tell you not to do this, but I don't have enough mods to actually make a proper build right now, so I'm just putting everything because everything fits in, and I'm too lazy to drag one by one. Sorry. Oh shoot, this is actually cool. It gives you a stance now. Oh, interesting. It used to, it used to not give you anything. Just saying, but whatever. Cool activities. I ain't got no companion. I don't even know why I check. Anyway, so the first thing, once you are free to do whatever you want, because right now, after what we did in the last episode, the game gives you hints of what you should be doing, like you see up here, complete Venus Junction. So technically, that is where you should be working towards next, which is right here, right? But technically, right now, you're free to do whatever you want to do, okay? So the first thing I'm going to go ahead and do is look for a clan, right? So just, for me, it's T. Let me make this bigger for you guys. So for me, it's T. And this is the default chats that I have, which is Q&A, recruiting, and trading. Please, 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 please stay away from trading for now until you know what's happening. Pretty much what you want to do, which is what I'm going to do, is that you want to go here to recruiting, you know, the little magnifying glass with a little person inside, and you're going to type exactly what I'm going to type. Also put it up so you can see it. It's looking for, so LF clan, and that's it. That's literally all you gotta do. And yes, my name is Mirage is Bay. You wouldn't understand it unless you played the game and you know what the warframes are. All right, let's see if we can get somebody to send me a message. I mean, I could also just text this guy. He's saying that he's looking for people. Normally people will hit you up, but since I'm experienced and whatnot and I don't feel like waiting forever, I hit somebody up. Is this a requirement? Not necessarily, but I would advise you to. This is how it looks whenever somebody sends you a clan invitation, clan invite. You have been invited to clan Lunar Gladiators. I'm gonna hit accept, and there you go. I'm part of it. Once you are in a clan, you will want to come to your foundry, and you're gonna see this clan key. If you have so many blueprints that you can't find the clan key, you can always search it up and make the clan key. The clan key is going to be the thing that is going to allow you to get in the clan. And in case you're wondering, why do I want to get in the clan? Oddly, it's because there's where you can trade it. Yes, there is trading in the game. If you don't know pricing, then you're going to get screwed and people are going to overprice you. So for now, stay away from trading. I'll show you a little bit more about trading later on in the game so you can understand what trading is all about in this game, because this game has a free market, meaning a market that is controlled by the players, priced by the players, everything by the players. So there isn't a specific set price for anything. There is also a community created website that allows you to trade in the game, kind of, but it's mostly used by PC players. Not exactly, because console players can use it as well, but it's just not as easy for them to use it. And keep in mind that if you are on Switch, you cannot trade for the main currency. So pretty much there's two currencies in the game right here. As you can see, there's credits, which is the free currency, and then there's platinum, which is the premium currency in the game. You start the game with 50. You can always get more by trading. Keep that in mind. But you are not forced to buy platinum for anything. And if you need platinum and you don't have money, that's fine, because you can trade items for platinum. So you can end up making platinum if you need or if you know how to. Anyways, right now, what we are going to go ahead and do is that we are going to try and see if we can go to Venus, right? So to go to Venus or any planet, you're going to see junctions, right? To pretty much go into any of the junctions, you're going to want to do the missions. Right now, I have one completed, which is complete the teacher quest, and it gives us an aura mod. This right here is like the best thing the game can give you at the beginning of the game. I'm going to go ahead and hit claim, and now I have 1 out of the 4 segments, right? So the next thing I got to do is equip Dreamer's Bond, which is literally what we just got. So I just have to equip it. Next is going to be upgrade Dreamer's Bond, which is the mod that we just got. And then the last mission that we got to do is start building a Taxon Sentinel in the Foundry, which is this. We're literally about to get all of the requirements pretty much instantly. Actually, I don't know if I'll be able to start building it instantly, so I'll probably show you how to do that. But anyways, we go here. What this does, this is a specific mod. It has its own section right here where it says aura, right? You don't see anything else because I barely got mods. But pretty much this is an aura mod. What it does is that it allows you to equip more mods. So every single one of the, I know I'm saying mods a lot, but stay with me. Anyways, each one of these is called a mod, right? They have a cost, as you can see right there on the very top. This one says 2. So right now I'm at 13 out of 20, right? So if I take this off, I'm at 15 out of 20, meaning that I can have enough mods that together they make 20, right? If I add this mod, it's going down to 13 because of the requirement being 2, right? But then there's things like this. You see how the little requirement is like greenish, yellowish. I'm colorblind. This means it's taking 2. But if I take it out of here, the requirement is actually 4. Why does it show 2 when I put it in? It's because I put it on a slot that has the same sigil as it, right? So this is like a minus sign. It has an actual name, but I'm not going to say Nerimond all the time because you're going to forget what Nerimond means. It literally looks like a minus sign, so I'm going to call it minus sign, right? If I put it in, it's 11. But if I switch it to this little slot that has the same sign, it goes to 13. So instead of it taking 4, it takes half of it, right? It will always round up to the highest number though. Just keep that in mind. So if you have a 7, instead of being 3 or 3.5, it's going to be 4 always. Okay. And then what an Armon it does is that it goes into this slot specifically right here. And instead of taking away, it gives you. So instead of I'm getting 2, right? I put it in and it's 24. The reason why it's 24 is because this little sign that you see right here it's called any, right? It means that any sigil that it has is the correct sigil, so it can never be wrong, right? So right now what I have to do to complete the challenges that I got to do is to upgrade it. Can I max it? I cannot max it. Anyways, we don't have to. We only need to upgrade it once, and we don't have enough mods that we need more. But as you can see now, it's 6. So our mods are very big W. Anyways, right now we did 2 challenges. So we come down here and we can claim both Deep Freeze, which is a mod for pistol, and we can claim Taxon Blueprint, which is a companion. Very W. Now what we have to do to complete the last quest is that we have to start crafting the Taxon. All right. And you're probably thinking, man, Ollie, how am I going to get this stuff? I got you, bro. Pretty much everything that you need to build a Taxon, you can grab from Earth, which is the very first planet that you have unlocked. No roads are a little bit complicated, so I'm going to tell you how to get them as a new player. And the way that you want to get it is that you go to any mission. I'm going to go to... Matter of fact, I'm going to go to this one. Just because I have... Actually... I'm going to go to this one. But I'm probably going to get some strong players. Just keeping it a buck with you. Right? But if you're playing the game, you're not gonna be playing by yourself if you got public, right? If I get people in it, I get people in it. If I don't get people in it, oh, look at that, I ain't got nobody with me. All right, so I did end up getting some people with me. I think one of them is low-key a carry. The other one is just like me. Let's see. Yeah, so 3 people that are like me, one that should definitely not be doing this mission because they're master rank 7, which is much higher than the rest of us. Anyways, what I'm gonna be doing is that I'm going to be looking for things. Pretty much what I'm doing is that I'm looking across the map for resources. Sometimes they spawn in, sometimes they don't. Normally on the defense mission, I can't say that I've seen any resources spawn in. All right, and we extract. That simple. All right, so as you can see from that little mission, even though we were just running around, which is what we were doing, I'd probably cut it out anyways. We did end up getting a good amount of ferrite, some rubido, but that should be pretty much almost enough. Oh my god, almost enough for the... Okay, so I get enough ferrite for the Taxon, so W on that. Rubido, we are only missing 70, and then no roads, we're missing 1. All right, so pretty much now I'll actually go ahead and go look for the no road. For the no road, what I like to do is that I go to mental right here on the capture. We're loading in with 2 people. The one of them, I can tell that they are not supposed to be here. Yep, level 26. And let me go ahead and see if I can find the thing that I'm looking for. I'm not worried about whether or not they're here with me as a MR26. One thing for that is that they're not gonna carry me since... Okay, he's extra buffy. I completed the mission myself. And like I said, you might end up playing with people. And pretty much what you want to do to find the no road as a new player is that you just want to run around the map and look for it. I wouldn't say rely on drop chances just because it's going to take you a while. I see already an extraction. All right, hold on. It's the narrowed at. All right. Yeah, so it broke instantly as I picked it up, but it's gonna look like this. I'll probably put a picture. Bro, can you guys stop shooting at me so I can show things off? God, bro, you guys are annoying as hell. I'll put a picture on it. Will it let me mark it? Hello? There you go. I marked it for the other person just in case they needed it. But I'll probably put a picture up on screen so you guys can see how it looks like. You pretty much want to go through the map looking for it. And then whenever you find it, you can break it and get your resources. You know, good little narrowed. Is it the most efficient way to get it? Probably not. But as a new player, it's a pretty easy way to get it, right? Since you don't have that much access to many things in the game. And I just got enough rubido Is it Rubido? Yeah, Rubido. To make the Taxon. So now we just wait to extract. So pretty much now that we were able to extract, we can just come down here to the foundry and start crafting the Taxon W. And we ended up getting enough for this, the clan key. So we're also going to craft the clan key. The Taxon is going to be done like pretty much instantly. So I advise you to wait for it. And then the clan key will take 12 hours. But some of you might get mad because of that. I promise you, you don't need it any faster. I promise you. We just got the Taxon. And pretty much what you want to do with the Taxon is that you come over here. It's literally marked for you, right? You hit companions, equip, and you got the Taxon. You can upgrade it, and it already has a few things. Vacuum is the best one. Oh yeah, vacuum is gonna make your life so much easier. And I can max it. Hey, big W's in the chat. I can max it, so I'm going to go ahead and max it. Right now, you might see this as a very expensive upgrade. You know, it's 14,000 credits, and I only have 65, which, okay, like I still have 50k left, but 310 endo, and I only have 480. I don't care, brother. What this does is that it grabs things for you within 13 meters. 13.5, but nobody cares. 13 meters. That is a big W. The Sentinel also has a weapon, so go ahead and check right here. I don't know why it didn't auto equip it, but hit equip, and right here it is. You can upgrade it, and it uses the same mods as your primary weapon. I'm gonna go ahead and what? Oh, okay, never mind. I understand why. Never mind. Serration or cold. You know what? I'm gonna do this. So it's just gonna have magnetic damage without the cold, because the weapon itself has already cold. Like it comes with base cold damage, right? So you put the electric in it, and it makes magnetic. And I put this for extra base damage. Pretty much. See that? It's barely noticeable, but with the cold mod, even though it's technically the same amount of damage, is 8.2, and then with serration, which is base damage, is 8.6. Look at, see, 8.2, 8.6. It's barely noticeable, but oh well. I just wanted to do it that way. I don't know what to tell you. You can also change the colors of this, copy Warframe colors, and now you're all decked out in the same colors. Anyways, what I would advise you to do now after you build the craft, the Taxon and everything, is go to Venus Junction, hit claim right here. This is very important. Do not waste it. Do not waste it. I'll explain what it is for later on. So we hit claim and we enter the junction. What that's gonna make us do now is fight the Spectre of the junction, which is going to be random warframes. For the first one is Volt. So Volt Spectre. So the same warframe that I have on. And if I remember correctly, yep. It's a great way to fight it. So how you do that is you do your... What's my weapon? What the heck? I'm bugged. Anyways, you do heavy attacks on the floor. That's pretty much it. So on console is you press your joystick down when you're holding your melee. On PC is you press your mouse wheel down when you're holding your melee. So how you want to do it specifically is that you jump in the air and you look at the floor and you hit it. Okay? Pretty much what a junction does is that it allows you to go to a new planet. It also gives you some rewards, I'm not gonna lie, but it allows you to go to a new planet. The planet that we unlocked is, of course, Venus. Is the Venus junction. You unlock Venus. Intelligence. You know what I'm saying? But the next thing that I believe that you guys should work towards is getting to Fortuna. So this little node right here, right now is locked for me because I have to do E-gate first. If I go into it, I'm probably going to find some people doing it. Most likely not. Or somebody's going to join me. I don't know. But Fortuna is what you gotta want to get to. So let's do that. All right. And pretty much what you would want to do now is go to Fortuna. So you would come here and go to Fortuna. But keep in mind that whenever you do that, it's going to have a specific quest, like a pretty long quest. I'm not going to lie. So I'm going to leave that for another episode. Just like Cetus. Cetus is also another place that you would want to go to. But this is going to have a pretty long quest too. Some quests that for some people it might be a little bit confusing. So I'm gonna wait so I can make that like its own specific videos. Yeah, pretty much that's what I'm gonna do. For now though, I do want to give you this piece of information, right? This right here, this little bench right here is a very beautiful bench called the market. It has nothing to do with the free market that I talked about previously. So the free market is right here where it says trading. So this is the free market. This is where people are going to ask you, I'm looking for this, or I want to sell this, or whatever. The prices can be very, very outrageous right there. So I would say don't touch it unless you know what you're doing. But this is the market, the actual in-game market where you can buy things for like real money. For example, this is $1. It's honestly a great deal. I'm not going to lie. If you want it, of course. But it's honestly a great deal. Or you can buy, let's say, Wukong. This is a warframe, you know, like Volt. That's a warframe. You can also buy skins for warframes. You know, the prime warframes. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of getting a prime, primes are not better than your regular warframes. They just look a little bit nicer, have barely better stats, like it's not even noticeable, and they have forma. Forma is the only thing that matters about them, but you know, it's up to you. But for example, this is a bundle that gives you a warframe and it gives you a weapon. You can farm them. You don't need to buy them. This is a bundle right here. It gives you 3 different skins. Okay, you can now farm them, but you can farm for things to trade for platinum, which is what it requires, or real money, and then you can buy them, right? With your starting 50 platinum, you might be thinking, oh my god, I want to get a cosmetic because I want to look cool. Don't do that, bro. Like this is the things that I would recommend if you had the 50 starter platinum. Either you get weapon slots, so this is going to allow you to have more weapons, or warframe slots, which is going to allow you to have more warframes. That is what I would recommend you to do. At times there are free, not exactly free, but pretty much free things whenever you go to feature and you go to popular. Let's see if they got, yeah, so they don't have anything right now. That's understandable, I guess. There's no events going on, but whenever there's an event, they do give you some free things or allow you to get things for pretty much free. Anyways, this is literally where I'm gonna leave it for the second episode, I guess you could say. Enjoy your day. Take care.